Now to the war in Israel. Israeli warplanes have struck more than 2,000 targets in Gaza at an area where Hamas militants allegedly had been holding operations. We get a closer look, too, at the war zone, and it is grim. Eyewitness News reporter Jory Rand following all of the latest developments for us. Jory.
Mark, the death toll continues to rise on both sides of the border. On the Israeli side, it's now up to 1,200. And it's because authorities are finding more bodies of victims murdered by Hamas. On the Palestinian side, it's up to 950. And that's due to the relentless bombardment from Israeli airstrikes. The common thread is that civilians and children are being killed on both sides.
Tonight, we are learning more about the savagery Hamas militants engaged in during their invasion of Israel. Israeli authorities have the grim task of going town to town surveying the carnage, and what they're finding is reminiscent of some of the atrocities of Nazi Germany.
They kill babies in the front of their parents and then kill the parents. They kill parents, and we found babies between the dogs and the family that killed before him. They cut head of the people.
Entire kibbutzim, or neighborhoods, wiped out. The bodies of dozens of children and babies found dead, some mutilated.
They were fish in a barrel, sitting in this bomb shelter. Terrorists came to the door. They were throwing grenades in, shooting machine guns.
The death toll on the Israeli side of the border topping 1,000 and climbing tonight. President Biden revealing today 14 Americans are among the dead, and more are among the more than 100 hostages being held by Hamas in Gaza.
As president, I have no higher priority than the safety of Americans being held hostage around the world.
Among the Americans killed, Deborah Matthias, an American who lives in Israel, and her husband, both shot when Hamas gunmen broke into their home. Her 16-year-old son was also shot in the stomach but survived. On the other side of the border, more than 900 Palestinians have been killed as Israel continues its bombardment of Gaza. More than 450 targets were struck in a one-day span, taking down buildings said to be used by Hamas, but also housing innocent women and children. Officials and health authorities in Palestine saying Israel is targeting mosques, schools, and hospitals. The UN revealing tonight Israel killed 4 UN relief workers in airstrikes. Civilians, some Americans, have been told to leave but can find nowhere to go. This Palestinian American spoke with CNN's Jake Tapper with missiles exploding just outside.
We tried multiple ways to get out of Gaza, going to Rafah, to the south. We couldn't make it at all.
That was one of several explosions during that short interview. That woman is there with her children trying to escape. Israel has promised to wipe Hamas off the face of the earth. They continue to call in reserves from around the world, and a ground invasion of Gaza may soon commence. Hamas has promised to begin executing hostages if Israel's bombardment of Gaza continues. Jory Rand, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC 7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel, and download the ABC 7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.